Bore da pawb, good morning everybody. My name is Dave McKinney. I'm the Ageing Well lead with the Older People's Commissioner for Wales, and I'm delighted to have been asked by the team at Ceredigion County Council to say a few words here today at your celebration of this year's International Day for Older People. Sorry I wasn't there to be there in person, but as you might be aware, August saw Helena Herklotz's term as Commissioner come to an end. And today, coincidentally, marks the very first day of term for Rhian Bowen-Davies as your new Commissioner, as this will be much of our first opportunity to meet with Rhian as a team. So unfortunately that has meant that I can't be there with you today, but I hope this video will suffice. As you might know, the Older People's Commissioner exists for the older people of Wales, to promote awareness of their rights and interests, to challenge discrimination, to encourage best practice in treatment, and to review the law affecting the interests of older people. And of course, the International Day of Older People itself was established by the United Nations General Assembly back in 1990 as a day that aimed to promote awareness about our globally ageing population and to encourage societies around the world to develop systems that support older people to live fulfilling and active lives. My role with the Older People's Commissioner is to work with individuals, organisations and communities across Wales to help develop ways that support older people to age well. One of the main ways of doing this is through championing and supporting the development of an age-friendly Wales. That's all based on a World Health Organization approach called the Age-Friendly Cities and Communities model. In an age-friendly community, we feel valued and included and respected. We can get out and about and do the things that matter to us. We can lead healthy and active lives, and we can access information about what's happening around us and what's going on. We have our voices heard and we have an influence. The World Health Organization themselves define an age-friendly community as a place in which older people, communities and policies, services, settings and structures work together in partnership to support and enable us all to age well. Here in Wales, that means a collective response from older people in their communities, along with the organisations and the agencies that provide services and the structures around us in our daily lives. Things like the local authorities and their partners from the local health boards, the registered social landlords and the town and community councils, and the voluntary sector with organisations like CAVO and Age Cymru Dyfed. Of course, all of that takes a great deal of coordination and organisation, which is why it's really important that the Welsh Government are providing that dedicated funding to local authorities under their strategy for an ageing society, which they call an age-friendly Wales. That helps bring everyone together, just like what happens here in Ceredigion with your own age-friendly forum. I was lucky enough to attend the last forum meeting back at the end of August, and it was really inspiring to see all of this work in action. The group were deciding how they could best communicate with older people across the county, with decisions being taken about monthly newsletters and printed resources to make sure that people who weren't online would still have a way of finding out what was going on and how to get involved and where it might be taking place. Consideration was given to explore in ways that could maybe involve transport to help people get to events, and the newsletter would really be an opportunity to showcase local age-friendly action. There was support from the town and community councils, and including even recognising that in many places there are often, community notice boards that could be used as places to publicise information and events so that people would see when they were out. Colleagues from the health board shared ideas about working with district nurses and community pharmacists about getting information shared more widely through their work, and there were exciting ideas about the potential in online mapping that could show pinned locations for services and events, and even transport routes that people could use to plan close to where they live. Decision was taken for quarterly meetings, and Barket, the Housing Association, suggested that the lounges in some of their sites could be used to host those forum meetings, allowing the forum to really travel around Ceredigion and provide even greater opportunities and access for more people to get involved. So that meeting really demonstrated how powerful that idea of collective action can be. It's not just about services for older people, but it's about communities, people helping other people to age well. It's about recognizing that aging is a process, one that we're all going through, and that the experience of that process is a valuable resource. It's a resource that older people have accumulated a wealth of. And that's why it's so important that we recognize that and take steps to ensure that older people are involved in the development process. There's so much good work going on, whether that's from local gardening projects and lunch clubs, groups organizing reminiscence events or respite trips for carers, house adaptations to help people be independent at home, walking groups and dances. It's about bringing all of that together and ensuring that the future plans benefit from that lived experience and that everyone's aware of what's going on and what needs to be done. Building that collective approach and being able to feel a part of it is what we mean by the journey towards an age-friendly Ceredigion, through that an age-friendly Wales, within an age-friendly world. Now that last bit may seem a bit ambitious, but it's definitely achievable. The World Health Organization, they operate a global network of age-friendly cities and communities. That vision of an age-friendly Wales is built upon the idea that each of the 22 Welsh local authorities lead the local application process to join that global network, helping older people in their communities and partners that live in those areas and work there to seize the opportunity and share and learn with over 1,500 other places around the world, the other members of what is, in essence, a global community. The Older People's Commissioner works as an affiliate to that network, and that means that we're able to support the World Health Organization receive those applications and to help local authorities here in Wales with that process of applying. It was fantastic to see Ceredigion County Council submit their own application on behalf of the Age Friendly Forum here, and we're excited to see what will happen when Age Friendly Ceredigion becomes a full member of that global network, what you'll be able to contribute, what you'll be able to learn from the other members around the world, and what they will be able to learn from you. So thanks again for the opportunity to speak at your celebration today. Please do enjoy the rest of the day. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.